Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's June 18th. Haven't been on all week, y'all, because I'm I got an iPhone, but I'm having trouble. Like, I went to Walmart to pick up an order. I couldn't check in. I have videos that I can't upload. I'm getting error messages. So I don't know. I guess I've been researching, but I hadn't really had the time to research. If that makes sense. So I have to get that straight, because I do have some stuff I want to talk about that may help somebody. Of course, like I told y'all, that's why I'm here. But how's everybody? It's the Saturday. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. Some had Friday off, but usually if the holiday falls on a Saturday, if the holiday falls on a Saturday, it's observed on the Friday, and this is on a Sunday, it's observed on the Monday. So, like I said, though, some people have Friday, and I know a lot of people having Monday off. So, there are activities planned. There's a parade today, and then there's like a community gathering tomorrow. I don't really know if I participate. It's just too hot for me right now. I actually canceled a beach vacation I had, because I just can't. Like, some of the medicine I take tells me not to stay in direct contact with the sun for too long. So I'm just going to play it safe. I want to go to the beach, but I'm going to have to do it later on in the year. I can't, because we've actually been under heat advisories, and there's actually an advisory now telling people who suffer with asthma or chronic lung disease to stay inside because of the Sahara dust. I think is what they're saying. It's actually causing the air to be dry and everything. And I know my grandson and my daughter are sick, because both of them have issues with asthma. So yeah, I don't have asthma, but sometimes my sinuses do mess up, and it's just been since I've gotten older, though. But nothing stays the same. And I just wanted to come on to encourage people that remember that God is in control. Yes, groceries are high, gas is high, the economy is in an uproar. They're talking about inflation. They've raised interest rates, but you know what? God still provides. All this that we have, our jobs, that's our resource, but God is our source. He'll never leave us or forsake us. Even when things go bad on the job, even when people are laid off or fired, God is still there. He's there. He is there. And sometimes, I remember Michael Baisden was saying this, that I can't remember exactly how it went, but I remember him saying he was living in a place where he didn't have any furniture. He said when he was doing the internship, he wasn't even getting paid. But sometimes we are backed into a corner because we got to come out fighting. In other words, we get complacent in the situation that we're in, and we're never going to change if something don't happen, some type of catastrophe or something that moves us to the next level in life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I remember a lady had warned me about a situation that I was going to encounter later on that evening, which I hadn't ever given any attention to it. I was totally blindsided when she told me. But this is what I told her. I said, I'm at a point in my life now that I'm learning to be content in whatever situation I'm in, even if it's a storm. Lord, I trust you. I mean, we just have to be like that, because we don't know what the future holds. We make our plans, we start our day, but from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., we don't know what's going to happen in that span. The morning my mom had a stroke, the morning my mom died, my dad died, my sister died, all the deaths I've had in my family. I wasn't expecting that, but it happened. And there's no way you can plan for it unless the doctor has told you that your loved one, that they've given up on them. But even then, the doctors don't have the final say. God does. I remember one of my church members, they had given his dad, they had told them to make plans for his dad's funeral. The dad lived, he lived probably for 6 years after that. I remember my grandfather. My grandfather had prostate cancer. He had lost so much weight. I remember going to see him in the hospital. You know what? My grandfather lived. Oh yeah, my air seemed like something ain't right with it. My grandfather lived and buried sons, daughters, and wife and everything before he finally passed. He ended up with bone cancer. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that's how life is. We don't have, oh, this may be the reason. This one. Y'all know that sun visor in your car, that will really, really, really make you hot. All right, y'all. So when I had one last thing I had to get done to my car, and it was the power steering hoses need to be changed out. And so they changed the hoses out. They serviced my battery. They did something with the fuel. So that was the last thing I was gonna have to have done. I had a major tune-up. I've had the sensors. You know, the sensors that alarm you when your tire pressure's low. I had all those, every last one of those changed out, y'all. That total was $400 and something. But again, a car note is bad debt right now. I just don't want a car note. And I have my reasons. It's things I'm working on. I'm trying to be debt free and all that. But anyway, so had all that done. This was my last thing I was getting done. So the guy called me. He says, "Your car ready?" So I said, "Okay, let me I'll just come," because he called me at 2:30. I get off at 4:30. So I said, "Okay, I'll just come when I get off." So I get there, my niece drops me off, and I go running in there, had my money. I was so glad to pay that money. It's Friday, it's the weekend, you know. It's two guys sitting up there, and they know me because I like to be, who I deal with, I like to be consistent with that people because they know you develop a relationship. That's just how I am, you know. I find somebody good, treat me right, and we handle business on a professional level, and we can also be personable. That's where I stay. And I said, he said, "I got bad news." I'm like, "Huh?" He shook his head. He said the guy was putting the cars in for the day. He backed one of the vehicles into the front of yours. I was like, "What?" I was dumbfounded. I was deflated. But anyway, so I went out there and I heard. I said, "Wait a minute, let my ride go." So I called my niece. And you know what she said? She said, "I saw something was wrong. I wasn't gonna say that." And I was like, "How? You should have said something because my car wasn't wrecked when I bought it there." So anyway, I called her back and they came back, and she said one of the guys at the shop was snickering about it, but it was a young black guy who had done it, and evidently, like I said, the car had probably one of those hitch things on the back. And he may not have known it and didn't understand how close he was to my vehicle. But when he hit it, the Toyota emblem got flipped around on the inside. And so the guy said that caused the condenser. It put a hole in the condenser. And I think I may have had a hole in my radiator, but they had to replace it. Anyway, so that's what happened. So I had to end up renting a car. My car's in the shop. I got my car back now, but the emblem is on back order, so I'm waiting to get it. So I just want to share that with y'all. But even through that, like I told the young man, we went out there, he acted like he was kind of scared. I said, "Did you do it on purpose?" He said, "No, ma'am." I said, "Well, accidents happen." I said, you know, that's why I talk about you making plans. You never know what's going to happen. That's why you got to stay grounded so you can keep your joy no matter what situation you're going through. I haven't always been like that. I didn't always understand it. But in life, like I told y'all, I'm 56, be 57 years old. In life, when you go through life, the longer you live, the more you understand that. And if I can help somebody get to this point early in life, I can save you some of the heartache that I've experienced. You have to let go and let God. In a lot of situations, you're just not going to be able to control them. I'm looking at the light. That's why I'm not looking at y'all. I'm not crazy. Y'all, this side of my hair held up good. But this side right here, I sleep on. This left side always give me trouble. And then I have a heart. this side this back part don't ever dry completely. So that's why it always look like this side is longer, but it's more stretched out than this side is. But yeah, so I just want to encourage somebody. You know, we can say it's somebody's fault because this happened, but y'all, we have to realize that God is in control. And like, I know about the situation in Uvalde, they're saying it took too much time. They should have went in there, they should have done this, they should have done that, but everything happens, God allows. So just how it happened, it was supposed to happen. We don't understand it. We do question it, and then you know what though, but I believe in questioning from a standpoint of what can we do better the next time, because given the same situation and somebody else in control, they may have had it handled different, they may not have, but you don't know until you actually have to go through it though. You really do not. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. So I had an interview, and years and years ago, I mean, I'm just telling y'all my life experience. I'm trying to help somebody. I'm on a level where God has blessed me, and I'm content in where I am in life. I'm not content until the point I'm not trying to do better. Understand what I'm saying? There's always room for growth. But I'm content and waiting on God to guide me, is what I'm saying. I'm taking steps to do better with God's guidance. And I've come to the realization and understanding that what God wants me to have, He's going to give it to me in His time. I just got to seek Him first, live right, and wait on Him. But you got to trust Him. So, but anyway, I'm telling y'all all this to tell you this. I interview people, and some of the exact same. Let me tell you, y'all, I'm on this level. I'm telling y'all, and I've done a video about this. If I can find it again, I got over 1,000 and some videos, and I don't have but 10,000 subscribers. But when something come to my mind, I do share it. And some of the videos I privated because they said that some of the issues were controversial. So what I did is, if they won't monetize it and I still think it'll help somebody, I still put it on there. I do, because everything with me is not about money. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing about life: if you doing God's work, the money gonna come, and your blessings may not be monetary either. Though it's not gonna always be monetary blessings. And I'm telling y'all what I learned through life. I've been battle tested in a lot of areas, and that's why I want to help somebody. But what I'm saying is, I was talking about the situation with Uvalde, the economy, and all that type of stuff. We can point fingers, we can blame somebody, but like I told y'all, God is in control. Remember when He told the devil, we asked the devil, have you tried my servant Job? Let me tell you something. God tests people. He put us through tests. And how we respond and how we react, sometimes that's how we're being tested, to see how we're gonna handle situations. And it's called life. It's life. We don't always have the answers. We don't always make the best decisions. I say we because I'm included. I make mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've done things. I mean, I'm at a point in my life where I, could be a whole lot better, but my actions cause these consequences. You understand what I'm saying? And procrastination has been a big thing. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all, because I have to get on myself sometimes. But anyway, what I'm saying, when we go and we start questioning people and we want to know about different situations, it's not always about who we can convict or who we could blame. Sometimes it's how we can do better the next time this happens. Remember I was telling y'all about the Travis Scott situation and how all those people got killed? What can we do better the next time? Because I still, like I said, I don't believe it's his fault. Those people, you can pay people to control a crowd, but can they really control them? How much control will they really have? How many people will it need to control a crowd of 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people? Do you really know? Do you think that you can really control everything that happens in your life? You can't. If you living like that, you setting yourself up for failure. That's what I'm saying. You better seek God first, trust Him, obey Him, keep His commandments. I'm telling y'all, I had to learn this for myself. I'm still learning. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes daily. There's no perfect one. Only Jesus. He's the perfect one. Ain't a perfect man living. Don't let them tell you that. You can let them tell you that, but don't believe it. But what I'm saying is, there have been there are situations, there are things that have happened, and we can't control them. And you know, sometimes we and a lot of, and this is what happens to a lot of people. We plan out our lives, right? And then something happens. Sometimes it's because of decisions we make. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just the will of God, and that's the way our life is going to be. So we beat ourselves up because we make plans, right? We make plans, but the life don't work out the way we planned it. But it's that God plan. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we have to seek His guidance. Oh, but I was telling you about the interview I had years ago. These people ask me questions. I know the perfect answer for each one of those questions. Or if I didn't know the perfect answer, I could have created the perfect answer. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I would have to brainstorm or whatever. But what I'm saying is, y'all, I have had, and I've had 2 of them that I can remember. And listen, both of these were going to be good paying positions, way more than what I'm making. And when I sit back and I think about it, did I go into that job, the interview, praying and asking God for guidance and for the lead me? I can't even remember. But I know those were 2 of the worst interviews I've ever had. And in the way I asked questions, even my demeanor was off-putting from the person that I am. And I went back and I said, well, Lord, even the care. And I can tell y'all what it was. Now, wasn't that, to me, it was kind of rude after the fact. And that's not even me. Y'all, I'm never rude to anybody. You can ask anybody. If y'all know me personally, I don't share my name and everything on here, my location. But if you know me personally, you here. Am I ever rude? Have I ever been rude to you? Honestly, I'm not even a rude person. And I said, God, I said, you know, you got to understand that things good and bad, or what we perceive as bad, come from God. So if and I had to look at this and I understand this, that if it didn't go well, that ain't where the Lord wanted me to be. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's not good to perpetrate. That's why it's not good to go on an interview and claim to be something you're not, claiming to have experience or availability that you die. I never forget on the job, we had hired this girl, and she said that she was available to work anytime. And we were an organization that was open 24 hours a day. She said that she could work anytime. But then once she got hired, she changed it and said she couldn't work nights. And I was the schedule maker, and I told her, I said, well, if you can't work nights, we can't hire you because we got people been on the job 20-something years, and they have to have flexible availability. To this day, that girl see me and don't speak. That wasn't my fault. She didn't tell the truth. I didn't set the rules. I work for the company. I have to enforce them. You understand? But at one time, all that type of stuff, it would actually, it would mess with my psyche, and I want people to like me. And you know what? If you don't like me now, it's something wrong. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Because I'm never going to do anything. I told her the other day, I'm never going to do anything to cause disharmony in somebody's life, because I got the answer for that. I want to hear him say, well done. Do you understand? That's why I am in life. All that other stuff, I don't have time. That's why my circle is so very small. And I know in business, and especially in somewhere, a big YouTube channel, you have to, network and all that. And I'm not telling you I can't be friendly and all that, but to network and to act like I like somebody who's hateful. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to keep it 100. I love everybody, but I don't like everybody. Because some people are nasty, they're condescending, they're obnoxious. I don't like none of that. I just like you to treat everybody the way you want to be treated. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, I'm all over the place. I hope I help somebody. I'm not going to be long-winded because I don't get very many views, but I don't care. If one person watch my video and I can help one person not make the mistakes that I've made in my life, then I've done my job. That's what I feel like my purpose is. I'm not here, like I told y'all, I get a little money off of YouTube, but it's not a whole lot. But the Lord blessed me with a career. So I'm grateful for that. And wherever He want to take me with this, I'm ready to go. But I know it takes a lot of work. And I just can't dedicate the time right now because My job is demanding, and sometimes when I get off, I'm not physically tired, but I'm emotionally drained, honestly, because I care so much about people that I'm in a place sometimes I have compassionate anxiety. You know, it's like I worry about if I'm here to make a difference and people, I don't know, are not happy. What can I do? Am I failing? That type of thing. You know, everything I do is with love, honestly. You know, and you know, I've not always been here, but like I told y'all, I could pray for people I know don't like me. I could pray for people who've done things to try to sabotage me, and I could be cordial to them, you know, but it's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, y'all, my hair, I gotta wash it anyway. It's Saturday. Y'all, also tomorrow is Father's Day. So shout out to all you fathers, all you extraordinary fathers who go above and beyond. Special shout out to those fathers who even know their kids' shoe sizes and clothes sizes, because a lot of dads don't know that. A lot of dads. If you're a dad and you're watching this and you know what size shoes your kids wear, and they're under 18, man, let me tell you, I want you to comment below. I probably may not have one because there's only about that many people watching my video, but the mothers, we know all those things, but the dads, they don't keep up with that. They don't. They just give us the money and let us do it. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.